Can you solve this MathCounts challenge problem? Give it a try and play the video whenever you're ready for the solutions. This year's MathCounts Nationals competition in Florida, USA has been cancelled because of COVID-19 pandemic. Over the past few years, our MathCounts team in Singapore have joined and won international competitions, including Hong Kong, Shanghai, Singapore, Jakarta, Indonesia, Washington, D.C., and Orlando, Florida. The highlight of the competition is the MathCounts countdown round, where the students compete head-to-head and must answer the questions in about 15 seconds. Simplify the expression below. The simplest form of this expression is -1 plus square root of 2021. Here's the detailed explanation. First, we need to simplify the first fraction 1 over 1 plus root 2. And to simplify this, we need to multiply both numerator and denominator by the conjugate, which is 1 minus root 2. Simplifying the numerator, we simply distribute the 1. And for the denominator, we need to use the product of sum and difference. So this will be now 1 minus root 2 over the square of root 1 minus the square of root 2. Simplifying further, we have 1 minus root 2 all over 1 minus 2. And denominator can be simplified as -1. So the final answer when you're dividing the numerator by -1 is -1 plus root 2. So the first fraction is equivalent to -1 plus root 2. Now let's simplify the second fraction, 1 over root 2 plus root 3. Just like with the first fraction, we need to multiply this by the conjugate of root 2 plus root 3, which is root 2 minus root 3 on both numerator and denominator. We will get square root of 2 minus square root of 3 because we need to distribute 1 to the quantity square root of 2 minus square root of 3. For the denominator, we have product of sum and difference, so we have square root of 2 square minus square root of 3 square. Simplifying this further, denominator is the same thing as 2 minus 3, which is also -1. So the simplest form of the second fraction is -root 2 plus root 3. Now let's continue with the third fraction, 1 over root 3 plus root 4. The same procedure with the first two fractions. We need to multiply this fraction by the conjugate of root 3 plus root 4, which is square root of 3 minus square root of 4. Simplifying this, we will have square root of 3 minus square root of 4, and multiplying sum and difference for the denominator, we have 3 minus 4, which is -1. So the third fraction is equivalent to -root 3 plus root 4. For the last fraction, 1 over square root of 2020 plus square root of 2021, based on the patterns you observe for the three fractions, can you guess the answer for this last fraction? The simplest form of this fraction is -root 2020 plus root 2021. Now let's simplify the entire fraction. The first fraction is equivalent to -1 plus root 2. The second fraction is -root 2 plus root 3. The third is -root 3 plus root 4. And the last one is negative square root of 2020 plus square root of 2021. Do you notice anything in this expression? We can cancel out zero pairs in this expression. We can cross out square root of 2 and negative square root of 2, square root of 3 and negative square root of 3, plus square root of 4 and negative square root of 4, all the way up to negative square root of 2020. So the final answer to this expression is -1 plus square root of 2021. Thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing to my channel at Celzo Academy.